passion for science started when I was able to do hands-on research. This was when I got a fellowship to work as a research assistant during my bachelor's. And at that time, when I got to interact, let's say, one-to-one with science, is when I realized how important science was. And for example, the research I'm doing now, it can help develop and shape the food materials of the future, because we need to accommodate to a plant-based diet, but we need to be able to understand how our food interacts and delivers the final structure. Nowadays, changes in the food system are necessary to accommodate to a plant-based diet that is more sustainable for the environment and that at the same time can be able to feed the increasing population. And in order to study these novel plant protein ingredients that are coming to the market, we need to study them within the complexity of a food matrix. We cannot study them in isolation, because the behavior these new ingredients will have in isolation, it will not be the same as if we include them as part of a food, because they can disrupt and interact with the natural structure of the food. For this reason, protein enrichment with these novel plant proteins is full of uncertainties, and little is known about how they can affect or disrupt the structure of a plant-based matrix, mainly formed by starch. And therefore, if we want to study these novel plant proteins, we need to study them within the complexity of a food and under relevant processing conditions of shear, moisture, temperature, because all these parameters will determine the final structure we will have in our products. Not only the type of polymers we have, the type of protein or the type of starch, but also the type of processing conditions will determine the final structure we see in our food. And here's where my research takes place, because by understanding the protein-starch interactions that occur during processing of our foods, we will be able to design and to tune our foods to be able to deliver targeted functionality, for example, foods that stales to a lower speed or higher from a nutritional point of view, or with better textural properties. My milestone is to be able to translate this fundamental research into solving some real societal problems. In this way, I expect my research can be able to help develop and shape the food materials of the future. What we do is not something theoretical that stays in the lab, it's something that has real-life applications. It helps society to evolve, science to grow, and this is very inspiring. I'm enormously proud to be selected as one of the recipients of the L'Oréal UNESCO for Women in Science Award. For me, this is a very big recognition to all the effort done during the past years. It makes you realize that your work is relevant and that is meaningful and that you are in the right path. And at the same time, I believe that the visibility the L'Oréal program gives can also encourage other young female researchers to pursue their scientific dreams. And maybe this visibility makes them believe, okay, if she did it, I can also do it.